Listen, it's Wednesday. So, Wednesdays are when we get all up in the business. And I am not alone. I have author, business strategist, owner of Glow and Flow Beauty and Slay 3 Ys Hair, and apparently West Coast legend because we got these West Coast beats rolling in. Damon Haley, welcome in, DH. Welcome back as always.
No, hey, good to see you, girl. Y'all on YouTube? Because she looking extra special today.
I'm looking extra special today?
Extra special today,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, every once in a while.
She getting ready for the weekend.
All straight. Do you know, Damon, it doesn't really work like that anymore.
I see the gleam in your eye, girl.
Trying to catch her body, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah.
No. All-Star just meant outside all weekend, like 72 hours, sleep, running it. No, not at this point in time.
It's 96. The 96 hours. It start on Thursday.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, but not
and
for
holiday
me.
Weekend.
It's a holiday weekend this weekend?
Yeah,
it's President's Day still?
Oh, we call it Girl Boss Day, but yeah, President's too.
Okay, okay. All right, well, I'll be a little bit outside, but not like in the past.
Okay.
No, we just dipping toes in. What did you think about Super Bowl and everything, Bad Bunny, all of those things?
Love the Bad Bunny thing. I loved it. The theatrics, I learned a lot. I didn't understand half the stuff he was saying, which I wasn't supposed to because I don't speak the language. But I did like the little breakdown of all his symbolism, which, shout out to Kendrick because he really started it. Now we really getting into people's culture. They able to say, this is how me and my people roll. He got support, from the other Latinas, and the Latinos, the various countries, Spanish-speaking countries. So I loved it. The only thing I was really surprised about, the views. He only beat Kendrick by 2 million.
Well, actually, it's been adjusted.
Down to 120.
That they said that Kendrick will stand as the highest viewed Super Bowl performance. Now, what is consistent, though, which has been causing a couple of waves, is that the views during his performance beat the average views during the game overall. It peaked at halftime instead of during that boring game. But
that shows I thought that there would be a power with Spanish-speaking people. It just shows the power of our culture, of Kendrick. For Kendrick to still be standing after that. Because I thought for sure it would be with ICE and all the emotional content around all of this stuff. I thought that those people would just really support him. But it didn't go down like that, not even for the halftime. And the game had a lot to do with it, too. It was a crappy game, and those teams were small market teams and all that. But I loved it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And similar to what I think, Too Short said this, speaking of West Coast rappers, he said he went to a Bad Bunny concert and it was the highest collection of beautiful women he had ever been around. And I would say that those women rival Beyonce's scenario. Can't say a lot about Kendrick's because I wasn't, into that, but I was like, wow, this is interesting in terms of just the eye candy.
Well, listen, before we dive into these topics and headlines, because there's a few, DJ Black Iron 9, shout out to you in the chat. I meant to mention the passing of actor James Vanderbeek from Dawson's Creek. He died at the age of 48 from cancer, his family has reported. And DJ Black 909 mentioned that the lead singer of Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, passed away a week ago. And he said for millennials, I'd say, Gen X, too, really, really hardcore. That is, a lot of teenage angst from the 90s, the rebel thing reflected in the 2 projects that those individuals are a part of. So, more prayers, more love going out. So listen, you guys, I'm going to pause on the streamer topic and I'm going to bring it back up because I think it's interesting. Well, what the heck? All right. There's a young streamer. I can't recall her name. She's 16 years old. She tried to sneak in to DDG, who is over 21, he was having a party that was on live stream. One of his friends, I think the guy's name is Deshay. He's also a popular streamer. Forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong or mistaking it, because that's not my world, but it's my lane. So they were streaming this, and the interaction, it was on a school night. It was, I guess, maybe a Tuesday night, maybe this past Tuesday night or last week. And he stopped her. He asked her how old she was. She said that she was 20. He asked when her birthday was. Now, here's the interesting thing. She said the correct year. Like, her math would have been correct. His math would have not been correct because he told her that that wasn't right. She wouldn't have been the right age. So his feeling was right. His math was not, though, because she said the right math. So later, this young lady got online and apologized. She said she didn't show a fake ID, that, you know, she was home by 10:30. She wanted to go and hang out with the other streamers. But she's getting a lot of heat in the comments. People are even, because she had post on her page tagging her parents, hitting her parents, saying her parents did not do a good job raising her. This fast little girl could have gotten these men caught up, and that these are the things that are gone down. And I understand both sides of it, right? I do think that they are overreacting in the language and what they're like, why would a young girl want to party with grown men? I think you're overthinking a bit about it, but I understand it. I also understand that it also represents how easy it is in environments for men to get caught in uncomfortable, illegal, maybe immoral, certainly questionable situations with minors. It's always been like that, because whether you think the young girls are fast, curious, whatever, people want to get into an exclusive party, even at a young age, no matter what you think. Even if they are not looking for a sexual situation or a hookup, they're just looking to see what they can see and be close to it. So do you have any thoughts on that? Because people are really going in on the young lady, and it's a difficult situation to kind of look at.
I think everybody going in has been 16 before, trying to sneak up in a party.
Right.
That's just what we do as people. And she's no different, for one. She didn't get caught, and she has a platform to share everything. I don't think it has anything to do with the parents, because I'm sure the parents didn't say, go to this party. She probably lied, right? And so I know that, I have goddaughters out there, stepdaughter, nieces, all that kind of stuff. I always told them, I'll go to the end of the world with you if you want to go. So if she was in the position she was in, it would have been cool for her to have a parent. I know people in protective services, executive protection, that do young stars, and they would be there, but they would just be there with security. And they wouldn't lie and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's not cool. I hope it's a learning situation. The people involved, too, just wouldn't know, because I would assume that they're of age if you hanging out with me, So I've only had that one time happen. And my boy caught a case on that because it was, what do you call that, child protection. Mm-hmm. The girl ended up breaking a bone, and she was 16.
Wow. He
didn't know. It wasn't no sexual, no nothing,
right.
But endangerment, child endangerment. It was a lightweight thing because she was lying. It wasn't a rape or nothing. It was no sexual, but she just fell down some stairs.
And so somebody
had
to take.
Yeah. And I was at the party. I'm like, damn, I'm glad I left early. I didn't want to be in that stuff because I was over 20. Well, he was too. We both were. And she lied. He was at the party. He lied. So parents should just chaperone her, period. Keep it moving.
Well, boom. So let's get into this first story. It's a little messy, but it's important because it's not just celebrity drama. This is a don't play with the courts territory. So New York attorney Tyrone Blackburn, we have heard his name quite a bit over the past few years. He was the attorney representing Little Rod, who filed suit against Diddy. We know that some of that material led to charges against Diddy in addition to what Cassie brought forth. Little Rod was also featured in The Reckoning, Sean Combs. And he has represented people that are suing Fat Joe and a few others, right? And multiple high profile cases, basically, involving hip hop stars of that genre, right? And he is now trying to step back / withdraw from multiple pending federal matters, citing serious mental health struggles and personal losses, right? And this is according to reports that he tied to his filings. Here's the problem. It comes after he's been accused of, in his court filings, using AI generated fake or distorted citations, aka made up case law. And this isn't the first time judges have raised issue with his filings. He's been sanctioned before. But first was with the Fat Joe's case. Fat Joe's team alleged that Blackburn's motion to dismiss contained an AI-style hallucinated legal authority with reporting describing at least 10 citations and use of authority, right? And they describe he was the one who is representing Terrence Dixon, former hype man of Fat Joe. And he claimed that there was all types of illicit stuff that he was involved in on behalf of Joe, and Joe owed him all of this money, right? He received sanctions in a matter involving T.D. Jakes, a defamation case, right? The judge characterized his conduct as serious ethical issues and that Blackburn needed to file to withdraw. Additional court record style sources reference warnings to Blackburn in federal litigation before, right? And so this new withdrawal leave motion that's being said is that now he's seeking to distance himself from some of these cases by citing mental illness, depression, anxiety, sleeplessness, and multiple personal losses. So ChatGPT is a tool, but it can't be the rule. Seems simple, especially as a real ethical legal lawyer. You don't have paralegals? Do it the old-fashioned way. Put the work on the paralegals. I don't know. But it caused him to question all of these cases that he has filed, which I have said from the beginning, they did not seem credible. But now you're left with lawyers pressed for time, probably wanting as many clients as possible or whatever the excuses. How do you feel about AI being brought into your legal representation?
I don't mind it. I don't mind, and I'm an avid AI user. But I have a customized bot, so my bot knows me. I use it responsibly, and I don't use it exclusively. I use it as a partner, no different than Googling stuff, or if I were to find, all the law stuff, that's in a book somewhere. I do know that I tell it, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me and validate stuff. So I don't mind it being used. Now what the question is, what percentage? And I would feel very comfortable is maybe a quarter or less. That's my thing, if you will. Because you can tell AI, I could tell AI stuff, AI images and all that because I use it so much, and so maybe 25% and then with some editing and retooling.
All right. Well, listen, when we come forward, we are going to get into the business of LA. It is All-Star Week. We just came off the Grammys, Super Bowl up in the Bay, Oscars coming up, World Cup, all of the things. It's a lot of money to be made in the city of LA, a lot of angles to look at it at, and a lot of ways brands are approaching it. So we're going to get into that, and we're going to get into Sexyy Red and Michael Jackson. All of that and more when we come forward. You're locked in with Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
You're in the know with Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Florida police say an attempt to serve a warrant led to an 8-hour standoff in Plantation.
You'll be on pretrial GPS level 2. I am ordering within 10 days you obtain a mental health evaluation and follow all recommended treatment.
Black Tennessee rapper I Heart Memphis, whose real name is Richard Colbert, is facing charges including written threats to kill and resisting arrest. A judge ordered he can only use a basic phone without internet access. Former CNN anchor Don Lemon has hired former federal prosecutor Joseph Thompson ahead of his next court appearance in Minnesota. Lemon faces charges tied to an anti-ICE protest at a church in St. Paul, but denies wrongdoing, saying he was there covering the event as a journalist. And the son of Tiger Woods has chosen where he'll play college golf. Charlie Woods announced on Instagram he's committed to Florida State University. He's currently ranked 21st in the American Junior Golf Association. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Let's start off in West LA with a stall 405 northbound coming up on Sunset. Left lane's blocked. Delays away from Wilshire Boulevard. Also, East LA, they got rid of this stall on the 710 southbound Whittier Boulevard. All lanes open. Delays still pushing back from the 60. In Lakewood, it's a wreck. 605 southbound just past Alamo. That's the two right lanes that are blocked. And a slow drive away from South Street. Stall in Monrovia. 210 eastbound at Huntington Drive. Left lane plugged up. You're on the brakes out of Pasadena, getting away from Rosemead.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Chumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to chumashcasino.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
A couple of significant notes from the Lakers' blowout loss to San Antonio Tuesday night. LeBron missed his 16th game this season because of a sore foot. That means he's not eligible for selection to the All-NBA team after the season. 2 years ago, the NBA changed their rules, requiring players to not miss more than 15 games to remain eligible for postseason honors. LeBron had been an All-NBA selection for 21 straight years. San Antonio star Victor Wembanyama scored 37 of his 40 points against the Lakers in the first half. That was the highest first half total by any player this season. Some of the entertainment has been confirmed for NBA All-Star Weekend. 3-time Grammy winner Ludacris will perform Saturday at the Intuit Dome before the dunk contest. Brandy and Sarah McLachlan will perform the U.S. and Canadian national anthems on Sunday before the All-Star game. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah, y'all, come on. Come to
At KBLA Talk 1580, we fight the power every day.
Yeah, gotta give us what we want. Gotta give us what we need. Hey.
I listen to KBLA and I love the commercials. I know what the commercials mean. I also, if I'm looking and trying to figure something out, I need something to talk to me that might hit me. And it happens on TV because, you know, every time they show a sporting event, they got the pharmaceutical companies back to back to back telling people how to fix the sickness on the same stuff that they sell them. So we get it.
Yep, we get it too, Chuck D. And that's why at KBLA Talk 1580, we don't black down.
Drop it. Our freedom of speech is freedom of death. We got to fight the powers that be. Fight the power. Fight the power.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Los Angeles Regional Food Bank is on a mission to fight hunger and provide nutritious food to those in need across our community. They partner with federal, state, and local programs advocating for better policies and funding for critical hunger relief programs like Cal Fresh, the Emergency Food Assistance Program, and the Child and Adult Care Food Program. The food bank works with coalitions and local representatives to make sure hunger is addressed in every district of LA County. They also run nutrition education campaigns, raise hunger awareness, and source nutritious food for distribution, all while supporting regulations that allow food pantries to operate safely. Want to help? Visit lafoodbank.org or call 323-234-3030 to volunteer or find a food bank near you. Together, we can ensure that no one goes hungry in Los Angeles County. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey there, Los Angeles. This is James Lucky Jr., publisher and editor of Los Angeles News Observer. Are you hungry for news that matters to you in the African-American communities of Los Angeles? Well, buckle up, because we got the scoop you've been craving. Stay in the know and never miss a beat with our free weekly publications conveniently available near you. Or hop on the digital wave and become an exclusive subscriber at OGNSC.com. Don't forget to join the party on Instagram and Twitter at OGNSCINC for behind-the-scenes access and sizzling updates. No more FOMO. Let's stay informed, connected, and empowered together.
You're listening to Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
Now, while Weird Al was talking about various donuts and cakes and sandwiches, Sexyy Red is talking about a different type of meal. And with that being said, she shared a snippet. We don't know if it's an official version, but she says it's coming. Do we believe in a year where we're going to see Michael, the film, drop in April? They're doing the premiere, I believe, in Indiana, by the way. Do we believe that they have cleared a Michael Jackson sample of Beat It, one of his most famous songs, for Sexyy Red to do Eat It? And could she do it under parody like Weird Al did, where you technically don't need permission? I don't know. We'll let you guys ponder on that one. All right. As mentioned, this is a big week for LA. Big week, right? We are, a big couple of weeks. We just had the Grammys here 2 weeks ago. Now, I know Super Bowl was up the street, but next year it'll be back in SoFi for the second time in 7 years. No less than that. 5 years. NBA All-Star is returning to LA for the fourth time in the last 22 years. Before that, it had been 20 years before it had been back here. And there is FIFA this summer, the Olympics in 28, on and on and on. The business of LA is changing, It is moving. So within that, there are new corporate structures or ways to make business, more branding opportunities with this new wave, right? Because these events aren't just in LA. They are produced by LA to a degree because the city is involved in different aspects, right? So the real money isn't only in the ticket sales or those things. There are media rights, programming, integrations, experiential experiences, all types of things. And the creator economy is just one aspect of it. DH, what do we need to know about LA as a business in this time frame and over the next couple of years?
Figure out your lane if you want to take advantage of it. I think you are right. I mean, everything that happens in LA is being exported globally, digitally. And where it used to be cameras and networks, now it's anybody with a phone can do something, can carve out whatever it is. So that's the thing. The sneaky stuff, who's really getting over? Credit card transactions. All those fees for all that money. I was formerly on the Inglewood Chamber of Commerce, and that's where I learned that. I've been in business a long time. I had never thought about that hustle. never thought about all the fees and transaction fees that one would get. So if the money's coming, then banks gonna get a piece of it.
Right.
So if you can figure that out, that's huge. If you can be mobile and get involved with something to give people a piece of it, we might think of people, slinging T-shirts at events, but that's a money-making opportunity as well, to do it with Cash App and all that kind of stuff. I saw little kids, and the dude showed me his Cash App, like at Grammy week. He showed me the Cash App. He couldn't be but 14 years old. He had 23,700 something on his Cash App.
From what? Selling water?
Slinging tease. His big brother, who was at USC, had an army of young kids out there slinging T-shirts. So little stuff like that, transactions to really get down. It's just the little things. Food service, we know that people going to go eat. You got to eat. You got to sleep. So it's a battle for hotel and bed, beds and all that kind of stuff. But if you have anything that helps commemorate and lean into whatever this cultural stuff is, if it's soccer and Spanish speaking stuff and getting that over in Europe, then do it. If it's Grammys and music, anything Sonic, all of that, do it. So figure out your lane, figure out who's coming and how to dump them pockets, because people are coming here to spend money.
So when we talk about there's a digital aspect, there is a one-to-one kind of, peer-to-peer aspect that if you're at the events or you can find some real estate nearby to, sell your wares, how do you make sure you own these relationships to utilize later? Like, if you're talking just like, business like, I'm printing up 1,000 T-shirts and I'm going to see if I can slang that. Is there a way to keep that so that is business that you could repeat or continue going?
Follow me. So you got a QR code that takes somebody to an Instagram account or take somebody to the back end website to just give me name and vitals. That's huge. I did that for the Beyonce concert for my hair brand. Just be there. Hey, follow us. I know you're on the run. Follow us. All it was somebody with an 8x11 with a QR code. Follow me. In Houston, it was off the chain. That was our best city where people took the time and followed us. We just I could see it from morning to 24 hours, how people would follow. And once I get you there, then I can market you. Then I can convince you. Then I can enroll you to whatever we got.
So with that, we were having a little conversation, right? So Intuit Dome, Inglewood, they're now the power center. It's going to be their debut in some ways to the world because it's the first All-Star in Inglewood at the Intuit Dome. We know that in 82, with Marvin Gaye famously singing, that was there. But this is Intuit Dome's real debut to the world, beyond the average fan, right? And so it represents a power center. Do you think it will be an improvement for Inglewood as far as tourism and dollars coming in with the All-Star being there? And there are some surrounding events, but there is still downtown where the crypto is, which is kind of not involved. Put a pin in that. When we come forward, we'll get your response. All of that and more. We're talking with Damon Haley about LA as a business. You're locked in with Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
Are you ready for the hottest entertainment scoop in Los Angeles? She's bringing you exclusive interviews with today's biggest stars, behind-the-scenes Hollywood insights, and all the entertainment news you need to know. She's breaking down what's trending, what's ending, and what's just beginning in the world of entertainment. You're riding with Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
They call it progress, but progress has a price. Land once held in black hands, taken, stolen, erased. Acres paved into highways, fields burned. Homes replaced by parking lots and broken promises. Every deed lost was a dream deferred. We talk about millionaires, but what about the millionaires that never were? The farmers whose soil was seized. The families who watched their inheritance disappear. The wealth that never had a chance to grow because its roots were ripped from the ground. They took the land, but never the legacy, because the soil remembers, and so do we. Every story matters. Our mission is to collect, preserve, and amplify these stories. If this is part of your family's history, visit blacklandlost.org/share-your-story and help bring us closer to justice.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return, but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Check it out. After nearly 40 years of conversations with presidents, poets, and cultural icons, I have learned that the difference between a good conversation and an unforgettable one is not what you say, it is how you listen. Most people listen to respond. I learned to listen to learn and follow. When you master this, something remarkable happens. People just open up. They leave the conversation feeling truly heard, and they never forget you. Hi, I'm Tavis Smiley, and for the first time in my life, I'm teaching everything I have learned. The Art of Conversation, a 4-week masterclass for podcasters, leaders, and professionals who understand that the ability to connect is their greatest competitive advantage. Our founding cohort starts Monday, February the 16th, and only a limited number of seats remain. Enroll right now at TavisTalks.com. That's TavisTalks.com.
Yeah, this is all good.
You're listening to Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580.
Welcome back. You're locked in with Jill Monroe on KBLA Talk 1580. All right, Damon, so tell me, now that the Energy Center has shifted down south away from downtown LA, do you think that the area, the businesses, will see an uptick as far as foot traffic and energy shift? I know that, there's several things that have opened in the area over the past couple of years. Do you think that that energy will shift down? Because this is Intuit Dome's first big world premiere, so to speak.
A little bit. I don't think it'll be as significant as we would think, because Inglewood, I'm not sure, has the infrastructure in terms of hotels and all that kind of stuff where people will stay and dwell. I do think that little hub around Intuit will get a definite increase of an injection of people, COSM and all those types of things. So yes, but we still need hotels. We still need other venues like entertainment venues that are smaller. I think that it's still downtown. Commercial real estate, because of the market, it's just a more pop-up opportunity. And if I go downtown and I'm at the JW Marriott, I can Uber to the Fashion District. I got eateries at LA Live and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's still, and what I see with the scheduling, I still see a lot downtown. A lot of the big brands are playing downtown. A lot of the entertainers are playing downtown. They're just not playing as much in Inglewood, but there will be a positive economic uptick, and it'll be better at World Cup, and they'll be ready by Olympics for sure.
Olympics, they'll have it lined up.
Oh yeah.
Andy?
Brother Damon, I told Jill this the other day. Being here from L.A., I live around the corner from the Intuit Dome or whatnot. I don't feel the buzz, my brother. I don't feel the buzz at all compared to, 2011 when we had the All-Star, the last couple of 2004.
18
it was 18 as well too.
2018 we had it. 2011 before that it rained that whole time.
There was a buzz around those All-Star weekends. This one, I don't feel it at all.
Yeah. I don't think it's it's a lot more noise. It's a lot more opportunity, but I don't think the Clippers are getting us there. I don't think the Lakers are getting us there. I'm not even sure if basketball right now is getting us there in terms of buzzing.
Well, I think with the Clippers, one, bad timing for them to have an all-star with all of the other things that are buzzing around the franchise as far as, was Steve Ballmer circumventing the NBA salary cap with Kawhi and those things and just, trading away Harden. Where's the franchise headed?
Yeah. Well, when we were rocking, right, we were helping to elevate, Kobe. Kobe was still, we were still getting him in the streets. Shaq was always in the streets. With the Clippers, I don't know if they care about us as players to even get us excited. And nobody on the Lakers. I mean, LeBron's untouchable. He's doing his thing, but we never see him pulling up anywhere like surprise kind of stuff. And then Luka, I'm not sure that they introduced him to LA the right way, in terms of making him one of us. So, and then you look at all the stars of the league now, it's mostly foreign cats.
Facts.
So where's the party people at? Where's the, think about, okay, Luda. I love Luda.
But it's a little older, right? It feels about 20 years
Luda.
removed.
Come on now, Luda.
The
library is cool, but he's done more acting in the last 10 years than performing.
I agree.
So yeah, I don't know what excites us up, but we do got the HBCU thing happening at the Forum. And from what I hear, the NBA, and I heard it last year, they don't do a good job of really reaching out to fraternities, sororities, and alumni groups. They try to kind of quarterback it from New York, and it don't work. But that's the closest to a flavorful buzz we'll get.
I don't feel any of the brands in the streets, surprisingly. None of them. I don't like none of them.
Except for that Michael Jordan little building that they got going on.
And we got the Crenshaw High stuff.
Whenever you say Jordan and little, that's a problem.
Yeah. Well.
He just said it. Freaking Jordan doing something little? No. The Crenshaw stuff, for those listeners, I'm Wash House for life, them generals. But I get you do Crenshaw because Morris Chestnut died there, and Omar played there, and Sanaa played there, and Nipsey got that. So, okay, you cool. Check a box.
Nipsey graduated from my alma mater.
No, he did Crenshaw, but
Ham and cheese?
Didn't he go to Hamilton for a minute?
I don't know if he graduated. He dropped out, but he went there for a
He
minute.
did.
Okay.
He did.
You went to Ham and cheese?
Huh?
You went to Ham and cheese?
Excuse you?
I thought you went to, what's the?
I did. I went to 3
St.
of those,
Bernard's.
but I claimed them all.
Okay.
But I'm saying I'm trying to search what would make me excited. I'm not sure.
Damon, go ahead.
Because nobody's come out and owned All-Star, who's LA, and who we follow.
I don't even think it's a local thing. I just think the quality of basketball that we've had for the last couple of years have just been garbage. These players do not care about All-Star Weekend. That's the reason why we have this whole world versus USA thing.
You're right.
You know, like it used to be a sense of pride when the All-Star came. He was like, oh, you see Kobe, you see T-Mac, see VC. These cats were going at each other. These cats it's too much kumbaya going on.
Well, at a minimum, I'm thinking who's the biggest basketball, who can make it? Juju, where you at, girl? You LA, you USC, make me care. NBA, make me care through her. But she's the closest. We ain't got no local players. Like I said, nobody. Hey, pay Jason Crow Jr., the dude who just busted up the high school record for most points in Cali. Pay him and get me excited. They cut his deal. I don't know if it's public or not, but it's out there, right? He got a Jordan deal at the end of the season. They could have ran him up. They didn't think he was good. He's good. So I just think that the brands are not, pumping out.
Didn't his dad used to be at our stuff at Battlegrounds?
Oh, no,
back
Jay
in the
Crow,
day?
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
that's Paul Pierce's dude,
Okay.
Inglewood High. So he's straight. Matter of fact, little known fact, his granddad was a principal of Inglewood and, started at the Wash House.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
I mean, like I said, that's interesting stuff, but it's nothing exciting about it. Kendrick, like we got to pay Kendrick to make us care. Snoop, I don't know about him, but Kendrick or somebody. So I don't know what the game is, but you're right. We're not excited about it. You got a lot of foreigners that ain't really paying homage. Even when the foreigners come, they don't hang with us.
They don't hang out no
They
more.
don't hang out no more. They just in their rooms playing video games and on their phones.
Streaming.
Hearing you speak, DH, an idea came about. I don't know if the NBA is listening.
They ain't listening. They think they know everything.
I think what would help a lot, considering I hear you a lot, and you're focusing a lot on that LA athlete, right? We got a lot of athletes in the NBA from Los Angeles, although they do play for other squads. What if we had a LA versus Houston, right? Russell Westbrook, James Harden, DeMar DeRozan.
For what thing, though?
All-Star Weekend. It'll be like another event.
Remind
like
me.
3-on-3, LA versus Houston, New York versus Washington or whatnot.
Well, remind me, because I have a list of 170 LA high school people that went to the WNBA or NBA in my phone that I gave to a bunch of people, including the Players Association, NBA Players Association, NBA, every brand out there to say, okay, use that as energy. People don't do that anymore. They just don't energize no more.
I feel, I don't want to say that.
Go ahead.
I sort of feel, I just feel like there's not a lot of imagination. I think that people aren't realizing that you still have to give an experience. You can't just do, hey, we're doing a shoe release, come look at our store and walk through. You have to give them an experience within that, something that there are people that 20 years later are still telling us that the Battlegrounds mansion party was still the best party they've ever been to in their life. It's 20 years later, right? Or things like that.
24 years.
Okay.
No, 03.
What you did at the electric company. I mean, so there's so many things. I feel that there's not a lot of energy being put into the whole experience from a consumer perspective.
Oh, I agree 1,000%. I'm involved with something. I won't say who, but I mean, I don't think there's any creativity in the room. It's just box checking, and it just is, because I think that for us, we love experience, engagement, and I still think it's an and. You can still do that and do all the tech and digital stuff. I was arguing with somebody that today. Hey, let me do all the 5 senses, and you do all the digital phone stuff, and let's put those ideas together. Run them through my bot and see what we got.
Listen, that is our time. You can hit up Damon.
It's not over
Haley.
yet.
It's over tonight.
Oh man, somebody call Jill Monroe at.
Hit up Damon Haley on social media. Get at him. You guys know where to find me. I will be back tomorrow. You guys, it's almost Valentine's Day. I want to know your plans. We can talk about all of that.